afternoon, and welcome to Arts News at 4. This afternoon, we will discuss arts integration to support learning. To help us better understand this topic, we will talk with 3 educators, Ms. Matheson, Ms. Morales, and Ms. Hinton.
Joining us on the phone this afternoon is Ms. Matheson, who teaches art in Eagan, Minnesota. Ms. Matheson will share with us some insights about using art to develop language skills.
Problem-solving skills and language skills are both important abilities to develop in order to achieve academic success. Visual art requires students to work through problems, give attention to detail, understand complex terms and processes, and think analytically. Visual art also provides a platform for developing language skills by asking students to explain their artwork while using complex vocabulary and syntax. Visual arts can also help students develop an understanding of metaphors, analogical reasoning, and hypothetical thinking. Involvement in the visual arts can also support transfer, which is when a student applies their knowledge of one subject matter into another. Visual arts can help students focus and concentrate, which they will then be able to apply when reading, writing, or taking tests. I can definitely see myself incorporating these ideas into my classroom to help support my learners. This strategy not only focuses on artwork, but on how students articulate their ideas about their artwork. It is in that articulation process that students develop greater verbal and language skills.
Interesting stuff. Let's go to Ms. Morales, who teaches 6th grade in Monticello, Iowa, to hear what she has integrating drama into instruction.
One of the most critical challenges facing education today relates to student engagement. As any teacher can tell you, the level of student engagement in classrooms is absolutely essential to academic success. According to Cawthon, Dawson, and Iam in a case study that was reported in the Journal for Learning Through the Arts in 2011, students showed an incredible 30% increase in engagement through the use of drama and authentic instruction. This is when compared to more traditional approaches. In fact, real-world applications were established by connecting students with their prior knowledge, while teachers helped to scaffold critical thinking skills. This process is known as authentic instruction. Of course, this study wouldn't have been nearly as successful if it weren't for the participating teachers actively encouraging students to voice their opinions and allowing opportunities for the students to demonstrate their learning in a variety of creative ways. Overall, students were able to make meaningful connections through active engagement, which increased the self-efficacy of both students and teachers. This in turn also significantly contributed to a positive school climate, where students generally felt more comfortable taking risks. After hearing about the study, my wheels are already turning as to how I might incorporate drama-based and authentic instruction into my own practice. For example, I'm considering providing my 6th grade students with access to primary and secondary sources from time periods we are studying about in social studies, and allowing them to create a script for a dramatic production. This could be a major undertaking, but I'm already imagining all of the critical thinking skills, meaningful connections, and content knowledge that could be incorporated through the use of drama in my classroom.
Excellent insight, Ms. Morales. Next, we have Ms. Hinton join us on the phone. Mrs. Hinton teaches 4th grade in St. Peters, Minnesota. She joins us to discuss incorporation singing and song lyrics into science.
Are you tired of your current CD collection? Are you looking for a new artist or genre of music to add to your musical library? I have the perfect thing for you. It is based on the latest trend in deepening student learning through creativity. It aims at motivating students and encourages them to share their knowledge with others. What is it, you ask? Through original musical works created by kindergartners and 5th graders who share their knowledge of grade-specific science content, you too will strengthen your own science knowledge. How exciting it will be to learn about trees and sound as you listen to the fine work of these students. Students, teachers, and musicians collaborated to create these masterpieces, helping children recall information, increase student engagement, all while experiencing the creative process. These catchy tunes will stick with you just as they have been set into memory for the students who participated in the writing and recording process. The work of these artists has received rave reviews from teachers, parents, and especially students. Just listen to some of the many positive comments shared by listeners as part of the 2009 case study titled Singing in Science, Writing and Recording Student Lyrics to Express Learning by Nelson and Norton Meyer, published in the Journal for Learning Through the Arts. One teacher commented, "The students begged me to play this CD all throughout the school day, and all the students have the words memorized." Another teacher noted, "A girl's birthday party took place 2 weekends ago, and they were excited to tell me that they sang and danced together listening to the CD." One parent shared, "My daughter participated in the sound unit in 5th grade. She told me she had a test in science the day of the test. I asked why she didn't study. Her response, 'Mom, I don't need to study. I know the song.'" Music. Providing opportunities for students to collaborate, strengthen their critical thinking skills, and express themselves in new and exciting ways. I cannot wait to hear what they will come up with next. Songs about fractions and decimals, main idea and details, state capitals. The list could go on and on. Purchase your CD today, get inspired, and share your creative works with the world.
Really great stuff here this afternoon. I wish all teachers were using art in their classroom.
Agreed, Ron. These tactics help engage more learners, even though those with special needs who have trouble focusing. They even help students who are above grade level stretch their current knowledge and wait. What? You won't believe this. Strategies are art integration help all learners think more deeply and critically in more meaningful and relevant ways than ever before.
Well, that's all we have time for during this report, the effectiveness of art integration. Join us next time for discussion on what you are doing in your classroom to help all children succeed.